Alright, let's talk about how to start a short form content agency business from scratch if you are a complete beginner. So 1 year ago I decided to start building my own agency, and I didn't know how to do the outreach, how to find the clients, how to build a portfolio, how to do the sales calls. I didn't know anything about it, and I had to figure it out along the way. So it took me some time, but in the end it worked out really well. I will give you the fastest way how you can do that, and I will give you the blueprint, the steps in order, how you can start your agency as soon as possible. So there is gonna be 3 rules that you need to know before you start the process. Rule number 1, make a decision that you are not looking for a job, but you are building a business. So that means you have to hire people and you have to outsource the work. You are not doing the work yourself. Rule number 2 is that you have to find solutions to any problems that you face. This is the mindset thing that you have to figure it out, do whatever it takes. Rule number 3 is that you have to do everything quickly. Have a sense of urgency in your mind that you have to do everything very quickly and efficiently. So let's get into the blueprint, how you can start a short form content agency business. So there is 3 things, the main things that you have to go through. So the first is the portfolio, then the outreach, and then the service delivery. So to build a portfolio, you want to create an account on Upwork. So this is gonna work as your website and leads flow basically. You want to optimize it. So you want to take a look at successful freelancers. How did they optimize their profile? How they write the title, description, what kind of introduction video do they create, and stuff like this. Do not copy, but take inspiration from them and use it as a template. Now the next thing is the outreach. So to do the outreach, you have to build a team. So to build a team, you do not want to hire people based on Upwork, because you will be looking for clients on Upwork. So if you hire on Upwork, you're gonna create a competition for yourself. So you want to hire your team outside of Upwork. So this can be online jobs PH, this can be Facebook groups, Discord communities if they have a marketplace. What you do is you create a job listing, and then people gonna start applying to your job. The next step, you want to give them a sample task, what they need to do. And for everyone who sends you the sample task back, you want to schedule an interview. So I assume that you don't know anything about the service delivery that you will be doing, like I was in my case, that I didn't know anything about it. I had no portfolio. You want to make as many interviews as possible. So that means do as many as possible. So in my case, I did 100 interviews for one person to hire. So if you want to hire a video editor, do 100 interviews. If you want to hire a graphic designer, do 100 interviews. And the interviews, I mean, you schedule a call with them and you speak in person, one-on-one. This is gonna help you to build a skill for hiring people. This is gonna help you to find really good team members, have a way better pricing. It's just gonna help you overall to grow as a business owner. So you start having an interviews, right? So what do you do in the interview? So you want to ask them about their work schedule, portfolio, what kind of jobs they have done in the past, what's their current availability, are they looking for a full-time job or a part-time job, what's the pricing, if you can negotiate that. You want to basically have a communication with them. So you can also discuss the sample task that they created, so how they were thinking about it. As you do many interviews, you will start noticing the differences. So some people gonna join the interview outside on the street when it's a very noisy place and you cannot even speak with them. So you will immediately understand that that's not the person that you want to have on your team, right? And some people gonna have like a nice studio, they're gonna have a microphone, they're gonna have everything in place. So that's the people that you want to have on your team, because if they need to communicate with the client, you want to have a really good representation, right, of your agency. The next step, what do? You send them contract on a fixed rate per project, so how much that's gonna cost you, and then you want to add them on Trello board and Slack channel for a faster communication. Then they're gonna be on standby and they're gonna wait for the projects to come in. The next, you go on the Upwork and you start sending the proposal. But for the proposals, you want to create portfolio, right? That the file that you want to send to the clients so they can see your previous work. So to do that, ask your freelancer to help you out. So they're gonna help you out to create the designs and invest money into this. So that means pay them for this task, but create the best quality as possible. So if you want to do graphic design, do the best graphics that you can. If you do video editing, do the best videos that you can edit, right? So it's gonna be very representative. Then you're gonna build some samples, and then you're gonna start sending proposals to the clients. So basically you want to send minimum 20 proposals per day and do that consistently. So I have done that for 4 months straight, have been sending 20 proposals per day, every day. And I got so many clients that I got overwhelmed. But I kept going and then optimizing the systems. And this is how you grow, basically. You start sending proposals, and then you will start getting the responses from the clients. So before you start any project, you have to remember, like in the beginning I mentioned, you are not looking for a job, but you are building a business. So that means you are not taking on hourly rate projects, you do only fixed rate project. Because with hourly rate, you cannot really track the time of your team members, right? So how much time is gonna take for them to create the designs or create the edits. So you do a fixed rate only. Before you start the project, you want to have a call with the client. So in the call, you want to understand their expectations, what are do's and don'ts, basically how they are imagined, the service, what kind of delivery would make them happy. So stuff like this, you want to communicate with them, and you always have two options. You can say yes or you can say no. If that looks too complicated, if that looks outside of the main service that you want to sell, so you can say no. You just need to take the pressure off yourself. Then you get the project on, right? They send you the project on Upwork, and then you have a call with your team member. You explain the process, you explain the details of the project, what they need to do, when is the deadline, and you give them the content assets. And then when they deliver the work, you have to double check it, so your responsibility will be to do the quality control, and then you deliver the service to the client, right? So that's basically the process, and then you have a business. You keep repeating the same steps, right? So you're sending the proposals, onboarding the clients, right? And then delivering the work. You're getting more and more clients. You want to start building the systems and automating everything. So build the templates, build the video tutorials, stuff like this. And then you're gonna have so many clients that you will be looking for ways to expand your business. And yeah, so these are the steps, and see you in the next one.